A Gong Master uses these instruments, they are gongs, to help people relax, to drop below their thoughts, because we're very, very busy and we get very stressed and we're full on all the time and we don't make time to stop. And if you keep that going all the time, it's not great. You're going to end up ill and stressed and anxious. So this is like meditating, but not realising that you're meditating. People just come and lie down, get wrapped up in blankets and things, and then I create a soundscape, if you will, and hopefully you forget to think, and then your body relaxes. Then we go from there. They're designed so that you don't understand the sounds, because it doesn't sound like a drum or a piano or anything like that, because otherwise the mind would hook into that, and that's what you would focus on. So it's like a really deep hum that changes. And it sort of oscillates. It's got lots and lots of different frequencies and sort of things like that. So the mind cannot understand it. So it gives up. And that's how you relax. This sound blocks your thoughts off. And you just relax. That's how it works. Really natural. And it sort of also releases all the yummy chemicals that you've got in your body. The dopamine and the dopamine that's in your glands and nervous system. Just naturally relaxes it. So then, because you don't have to do anything, you just lie down. Because I've been doing it so long now, people are sort of used to what to do. But if you were a newbie, you'd go onto the website and have a look what to bring, because there's a list of stuff what to bring. And you're going to lie on the floor. So people arrive and they sort of talk to people, say, hi, how you doing? Go to the toilet. And then they've got their own space. So they'll probably bring a yoga mat. And if they haven't got one, I've got one. They lie on the yoga mat, get covered up in their blankets, head on a pillow. I give them an eye mask, and that's it really. I talk to them a little bit, sort of guided meditation if you like, and then I create sound for about 40 minutes to an hour. And then I leave them a little bit in silence at the end, and then I bring them back gently, and that's it. That's all there is to it. And it seems very easy because it's non-doing. So if you've had a really bad week, you don't have to talk to anybody. You just lie down on your mat, and we get people go to sleep. You know, you don't have to do anything. So there's no positions, there's no words to learn, there's nothing. It's really easy. So when I go into schools and things like that, the children really like it. Men like it because you don't have to do anything. You can go to sleep.
What made you become a Gong Master?
I became ill. I was very, very stressed. I'd got my twins. I wasn't in the best relationship. I was looking after my elderly parents and I was working, and it just got too much. You can imagine what we're like. We just keep going. Yes, I can cope. Lots of balls in the air. And I became ill. So it was just a random conversation somewhere, and somebody said, you need to calm down and learn to meditate. And I did it, and I thought, it's all right, but I'm not brilliant at it. And then I was talking to other people and joining groups, and I learned to do drumming in a drum circle. And I found that really relaxing, that rhythm. And while I was at that circle, somebody brought a gong. And I thought, wow, this is amazing. So you do like everybody does. I Googled and I thought, gong, what do I do? And it was there, training. So I went off to train with Don Conroe, who's the Grand Gong Master. Went down south to train with him. And then I trained with 2 other Gong Masters, bought all the kit, and the rest is history. I've been at it just under 10 years.
One of your sort of claims to fame is that you are the only female Gong Master in the East Midlands.
Yep.
How many are there across the country, do you know?
There's a lot. There's a lot down south. There's not enough because it takes a lot of money, a lot of time and dedication. A lot of work on yourself. It's not very glamorous. Travelling all over the place with all the kit and all the hours. There's a lot of study. I've done over 3,500 hours of study. Countless case studies. And like I say, there's a lot of work on yourself. When I was training, my teacher said to me, everybody should have a gong in their home. It's like ridiculous, it's too expensive. I will now take the gongs out into the community, and that's what I do. I call them Gong Baths. And I provide them in different places, all different venues, even in people's homes, so they can experience it and see what it's like. I go into schools because I love it. I've had the adults at that end that are really stressed and anxious, so I thought I want to get to them before this end. So I get to the little people. And I start at foundation age, and they have a few minutes, and they absolutely love it. I've gonged for mums in antenatal classes, because babies absolutely adore it. And I've gonged for end of life as well, which is a beautiful honour. You know, it's really relaxing, it's really special. But if you call it meditation, people have a preconceived idea. So I just keep it really simple and say, come and lie down and have a gong bath.
If nobody's been to a class or they don't know anything about gong baths, what would your message to them be?
Oh, come and have a go. Yeah, it'll blow your mind. Just for curiosity, just because you're nosy, come and have a listen. Yeah, and you'll just like, wow. That's what I normally get. When I've been doing it a long time, and then we had lockdown. So then my community went without gongs for about 2.5 years before I started back up. And the common thing was, oh, I've missed this. Oh my God, I need this. And I haven't got a venue in Nottingham yet. I'm still looking because you have to have the right type of venues. But I have a big one in Derby. And I get a cross-section of people from doctors down to teenagers, to pensioners, male, female, any religion, because, it doesn't matter. Everybody gets stressed, they want to relax. And they just come, oh, I'm so ready for this. Because it's so simple. It's just making time for yourself to just stop. That's all it is.